Okay, this next message is on practicing what you preach. What do I mean by this? Well, as a health provider, one that has the mindset of proactive health rather than just reactive, because that's the typical FPC client, then if we're going to be educating that, mentoring that, then we got to walk that talk, if you know what I mean. We have to be representative of that, or it's not congruent with our message. And I see this more frequently than you might imagine, and I know that you do too. But we'll have clients come in sometime. Obviously, we don't always know what they look like or anything. We get their applications and so forth, and we have phone calls, and everything seems to be good. And then when they come into San Antonio, sometimes we'll note that, hey, this person's going to have a hard time and convincing someone that they're passionate about what they do when they're out of shape and they're not well kept. So it's very important, because the first impression that people are going to have takes only about 3 to 4 seconds. And one of the things that you're going to learn with FPC, what we teach in FPC, is getting out and communicating to your communities every way you can. Some of that's going to be live communication. Some of that's going to be on webinars, live feed, Facebook, etc. And people are going to notice. You don't have, when I say you need to be in shape, okay? That doesn't mean you got to be buff and things like that. It does mean people need to look at you and say, they look like they take good care of themselves. They look like they groom themselves well. It looks like they have someone pick their clothes out, or their clothes are tailored or whatever. Everything's got to be tighter than maybe it is right now, because it's not like you're selling furniture or something. You're selling health, and you're representing it. And so a lot of times we'll get clients and they start moving into doing some of these live presentations. And if they struggle a little bit, we'll take a look at the video, and sometimes it'll be maybe just grooming, you know. Hey, let's maybe look at getting the hair done, updated, or hey, the beard's a little straggly, not good, or the clothes are rumpled, or we're not dressed. Like the way I'm dressed right now, this is fine for doing a presentation. I mean, I can leave my jacket undone. I can clip it. I don't have to have a tie. I can see new patients this way. This is nice and clean. It's a tailored suit. But just pay attention to that stuff, guys. And not only you, but you're representative of your practice, and so is every single team that's in your practice. So when someone comes in and they're looking around, again, they're coming into an environment that represents optimized living. It's kind of like if you go into a gym, and this gym's got a name, that, hey, this is the place to go if you want to get in shape. And you go in, the environment's different. There's something just different about it. It's very clean, and the people that come up to you their posture is really good. They look younger than they are. They're well kept. They look like they work out. Everything's congruent. Everything's fitting. I think I'm in the right place. Whereas if you go into the gym and people are unkept, they're sloppy, you see someone drinking a Diet Coke, things like this, that message has already been drowned out, and now there's a distrust between you and that prospect. They're kind of wondering, is this the real deal? Because, you know, I heard you speak, Dr. Webb, and you were extremely passionate, and I believed what you said, and I'm here, but now I'm seeing some of the staff people that don't look like they're following your message. That's a problem, guys. And so I'm not telling you got to turn around and tell staff people, well, you got to go. No, we have to get people to dive in and drink the Kool-Aid and do what we're practicing. So if you've got maybe yourself or staff person that knows you need to really move and make some serious changes, then that's a story. That's a story you get to share with upcoming new clients that come into practice. Hey, I started this when I first started working here at Dr. Webb's office, and I wasn't in the kind of shape I wanted. I wanted to. I was eating good. I just didn't know all the things I needed to do. And I went through the detox. I had some blood work ran. I found out some problems. I got off of this kind of food. I started working out properly because I didn't know how to before. And I lost 25 pounds, and I got new clothes. And okay, that's a story. And that's very powerful, because now that person can go, wow, you're just like me, and you changed, so can I. So let's make certain that not only are we doing this in the practice and all this, but out of the practice, I would have never been somewhere at a restaurant that just wasn't me, be there eating and have one of my practice members show up. Hopefully they wouldn't be there either, but I'm certainly not going to be. Or just my lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle? So if I'm out in public or anything, people aren't going to see me doing bad things, for my health and wellness and so forth. So practice what you preach. If you want to have higher closing rates in your talk, higher closing rates in your report, make certain that you know that, hey, if someone has 4 seconds to look at me and make a judgment call, they're probably going to make the one that I want. And if that's not going on, we got to look at everything about, first, am I grooming myself well? Do I look clean? Do I got hair coming out my ear? All those things matter. And if you don't think so, talk to any woman. Are my shoes shined? Am I wearing clothes that are clean and they're tailored to me? You don't have to go out and build suits, but have them fit well and have them updated and styled. Women, same thing with your suits or what have you. Is all of that taking place? And if I'm asking someone to do a detox, did I do it? If they go up to my front desk and say, hey, I'm getting ready to do this detox, what did you think when you did it? Oh, I didn't do that. That can't happen. So everyone involved needs to be going through your programs. Whatever your program is, everyone needs to be involved in that and representative of it. So when those new people come in, they know they're in the right place, because big part of they're there. They don't know everything you do. They trust you because of the passion that you have and the life that you live in. You're walking the talk. So hopefully this helps. We got plenty of upcoming videos on wrapping the package of things that'll help. And if you have questions on it, of course, your director is available.